I want this season to be all about new energy, new stories, and absolutely a new beginning. Baby, you're my Welcome back to Love Life After. I am your host, Christelle, and I cannot tell you how excited, when I say excited, how excited I am to be back here for season 11. Can y'all believe it? Season 11. So last season, I ended kind of like on a pause, but I didn't really want to like go back and revisit that season because I wanted to be just that. I wanted to be a season that ended because it was supposed to be. I needed that pause, right? So I just wanted to come back to this season because I want this season to be like all about new energy, new stories, and absolutely the new beginning. So, like, I wanted to tell y'all because after the pause, right? After my pause, after I took the break, after, I had my emotional breakdown and I just really needed to take a pause for me. And part of doing that was, doing a lot of self reflection. I had to do a lot of self reflection because I wanted that season to be like, I wanted everything to be perfect. And I have to learn to understand that nothing in life is perfect because I was doing so much. I was doing so much that my mind was like literally just left, right, back, side to side, and there was nothing I could do to like fix it. So I decided in that season that it was time for me to take a pause, to take a break, and do some reflection. And of course, like after taking that pause, like when I tell you I feel so much stronger, I just feel like I feel lighter too. Like I just feel like a lot of weight has been lifted off me. And honestly, like I could honestly say that I'm more aligned with my purpose. I know I'm just like, there's so much I got to share with you guys. So I just want to go ahead and just share, of course, everything that's been going on with me. I just want to share a little bit of that with you guys. So if you are staying with me, put in the comment that you are with me. And if you are not with me, that's okay. We're gonna get into, you getting to know me a little better. Of course, if this is your first time listening. Um, so much, okay, like I was saying earlier, right? So much had happened. When I say so much had happened since last season. And honestly, like when I look back, I can't believe how much like things have shifted, how much life has, just like did a whole well, I don't even want to say 360. It was like more like a 180, right? And I can't wait to share all of that with you. I'm on I honestly believe that I'm on a different journey. Um, of course, that's why I say I was going to continue season 10, but and I feel a little bad because I had some episode with people that I will just be dropping as this season go on. It'll be kind of like a bonus because I want this season to be all about change, all about new beginning, all about new chapter, just like refresh, recharge, and that's exactly how I feel right now. So yeah, let's just get right into it.
Do you have an inspiration to start your own podcast? Are you still undecided about starting your podcast? Well, Buzzsprout has the tool to support and to help you along your way. And they also have a community to ensure you keep on podcasting. Buzzsprout have helped over 400,000 podcasters launch their shows since 2009. So we've seen it all. I've been using Buzzsprout since 2017. Buzzsprout has helped us list our episode on so many platforms such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Deezer, Pandora, and so much more. Buzzsprout has reached over millions of listeners by listening to our podcast in all these platforms. If you are still unsure about which platform to use, click the link in my description box and head over to Buzzsprout to get more information. BUZZSPROUT.com. Happy podcasting.
Okay, so I just want to do a little self-reflection real quick because I do want to share everything that's been going on with me. Like I said earlier, like a lot had happened since last season. And, just looking back, I do believe that everything happened for a reason. And everything that, set to the foundation of what I've been going through, it had a reason and it was meant to be. It was supposed to happen. And I'm so happy that it did because I wouldn't change anything because everything that led to everything that I'm going through right now or going to and doing right now, it has to do with the shift that happened in my life. And I am over the moon. Like I just can't I can't even believe it. But I just want to share a little bit with you. So back in a few months ago, back in June, yeah, we moved to a new city. I'm no longer in Cary, North Carolina. My business is still there. So I do travel back and forth. And, along with that, like, I feel like I've grown a lot being in a new city. Not just that, I think it happened like a little before that, to be honest. Like, just do through that reflection, through those changes in my life with things that was going on. I felt like it was just the perfect time. Everything has its timing, and my timing was perfect. Like I say, I'm in like a whole new season. When I'm saying that, honestly, I'm not saying it just because of the podcast. I'm saying it in my life too as well. It has been one of the best, I feel like, decision that me and my husband made to uproot us to a new city. And of course, my son is in a new school now, which we'll talk about that later. Now my daughter is in college, and we'll talk more about that later too. So we travel. So we recently traveled to West Africa. We went to Togo, and that experience really was very grounding for me, and it was an eye opening too as well because I've done things that like it really set the foundation for where my purpose is going to. I mean, well, I guess, yeah, where my purpose is heading. Not necessarily going to, but the direction is heading. It has literally shifted my mindset. So let me tell you a little bit about that trip, right? So, and of course, I'll go a little bit more as, the season go, but that trip was like, it set the foundation of where I want my life to be, um, and where I want my family, how I treat people too as well. Because, sometimes we don't realize how just a little bit of the stuff that we do, we offer, that changes everything. And I can't wait to share so much about that with y'all. I also like sending my daughter to college, and wow, that was one of the hardest things that I had to do as a mom. And I'm also proud, like, because she's doing so much better. I don't know if anyone know, like, throughout the season, I did share a little bit about how my daughter struggled with anxiety, right? But, you know, with her being in school now, she's thriving. When I say she's thriving, she's doing absolutely the best. And it makes me happy to see that, like, even though it was hard for me to, let her go and just like a few days before, her and I did, went shopping, and just seeing her and actually I just saw her this past weekend, and seeing her and seeing how much she has grown. I'm like, okay, I am so proud of myself, and I need to pat myself in the back because I feel like my husband and I, we've done the best that we can, and I feel like we're ripping that benefit, like seeing her and seeing how much that she has grown in with her transition, of course. But it just make me really happy to see. Of course, that happened. And like I was saying to, of course, my son is adjusting to his new town with people, and I think it's harder too because we have not been away from family since I don't know how long. And for the first time in my adult life, um, and as a mom and a wife, we literally just changed our whole life. Like it's changed drastically, and I'm I'm glad that it did. I'm glad that it did because it was something that was supposed to happen just for us. Um, and what else? So I also lost a few relationship. And while it was like really painful, but it also taught me that it's okay to, you know, release things. And sometimes, like, relationship are meant to are not meant to last forever, right? Some relationship, I don't know how everyone's situation are, but some relationship are not meant to last forever. And I've learned that, I've accepted it. Like I was saying, even though some of those in the relationship were a little painful, I've accepted it, and I know that it happened for a reason, and it set the foundation for where I'm going next in my life. And I'm not gonna say that I regret anything because I honestly don't regret, because if I regret it, that would mean that I didn't learn anything. Um, and we'll, of course, like I'm saying, like we're gonna go, more in depth with everything that led to things that happened and where I am. And like I say, it's a new chapter, right? So I'm not going or dwelling back on the past, but I do want to share like just some things, like, and really like just the lesson I've learned through those things that happened. And another thing that's, has been like the best thing ever for me. I am finally like in the process right now as we speak, right, of releasing my book. Of course, like I've worked on a few books, right? But this book is really, really good. Like I will say myself, I'm not just saying that because I wrote it. I put a lot of thought into it. I put a lot of heart into it, and I'm just like on this path where like it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter what, what direction I feel like I'm gonna lead to. It matters right now. And that's where my direction of the book, and then even like my life or my path, the journey I'm on right now, that's the direction I wanted to lead. And my book has been on my heart for so long. And I'm just so happy. November 22nd, my birthday, that book is coming out. It's been so many confirmation to do this book. And I'm just like ecstatic that it's finally coming out. Um, and I've also like recently was accepted into the Goldman Sachs program, y'all. Woo! Yeah, Goldman Sachs program, which felt like such a blessing for, not just for me, but also for my business too as well, because it is going to be, I recently just came back from orientation, and when I say it has been like the best experience of my life. I'm not over exaggerating when I say it was one of the best experience of my life. It really has been like they took great care of us, and they really do care for us, and they want to help us, and well, of course, they want to see us Black women succeed. And this is something that I'm going to take with me for the rest of my life because I've never experienced anything. When I say anything, I've never experienced anything like that in my life. As you know, I'm almost 40, and this is crazy because this has been like, when I say, yo, I'm so happy. Like, I have no reason to stress. I have no reason to be ungrateful. I am just so thankful because my business right now, it's doing amazing things. And check me out too, libelvicreations.com. I have so much coming out. I'm offering a lot of things for, just anybody, not just my clients, but just anybody who's interested too. And with that being said, like, I know, I'm saying that I have so much I have to share with you, and I have so much that's been going on. The bigger message that I want people to know is all of these moments, like, it not only reminded me that I can't live for what people think, or, for what I have lived in my purpose. But it really just saying that, taking that pause wasn't it for me. It wasn't a wasted time. Like, and I can't live for what people think of me anymore. Like, I just have to do things for me. So that pause really reminded me that it was God's way of realigning me with who I am and like where I'm going in my life, because everything that's been going on, everything that's like, I don't know what God has in store for me, but whatever I'm leading to, it was for a purpose. It's for a reason. And now, like, I feel like I'm stepping into this season, like, just full of heart, y'all. Like, I'm ready to just embrace the growth, and I'm ready to, see all the new opportunity. Like, I'm just so happy. I am so happy. I know I'm gonna keep saying this, but of course, this is just episode one. This is just me sharing everything that we're gonna be talking about, sharing. But I just want you to know that no matter what it is that you're going through in life, it's meant to happen, right? It's supposed to happen. Don't, just so quick to like say, okay, why is this happening to me? It's setting you for a better life, a better foundation. And just have faith, like, believe in God, have faith, and know that everything happens for a reason. Everything happened for a reason. And anybody who knows me know that I always say that. And of course, like, through all that process, I learned to show myself grace more. I show myself grace daily. Like, if I can't get something done, it's okay. I'll do it later. If something happened, that's okay. Like, I'll do it later. But I'm not saying all this because I feel like I'm doing stuff right. No, absolutely not. I'm just saying this because, there's so much going on in the world, and we tend to focus on the negative, but we need to start thinking that the negative sometimes are supposed to happen to set us to be on more like a positive path. So when those negative things happen to us, we just have to like shift our mind, right? We have to shift our mind. We have to like change the way we think to get on a different path than what we are experiencing at the moment, and believe in God. If you're a believer of, God, if you love Jesus and you pray daily, just always have faith, and then know that God has your back. God has your back. No matter what it is that you're going through, he could see it, and he has your back. And he's going to make sure that, you know, of course we know that his timing is the right timing, but he's going to make sure that you are okay, right? And he's going to make sure that when it's your time, and you have to seize those moments, okay? So I know I'm just going on and on, but I'm just saying whatever's in my heart, whatever God want me to say, and I want to share. Like I'm saying, I keep saying I'm going to share so much with y'all this season. Y'all probably going to be sick of me. Hopefully you won't. But this season is going to be more personal to me. You're going to hear so many personal story, like, of course, like this one. We're also going to dive into like some spotlight series with some of the most amazing entrepreneur that I met throughout my season of like pause, my reflection season. We're going to be sharing some resilient stories, a lot of creativity, and of course, purpose on their own journey. And we're going to be sharing all of that with, with heart. We're going to be like brutally honest. We're going to just share ourselves, and just hope that it change somebody's life for the better. We just want to change life. We want to encourage, and we want to uplift. And of course, I'll also be sharing about my book and my goal mindset journey with you and everything that I've learned, or learning along the way. And also, we'll continue with this, like, some of the most powerful interviews that I've I've had with people that I'm going to be sharing. They were like really real conversation about overcoming, of course, healing, and how what they went through is set the foundation for where they are now, how they're thriving in their life, just different obstacles. And I just can't wait, y'all. Like, y'all are going to be happy to hear some of these stories, and it's going to be an eye opener for not just for me, like, of course, like I've told y'all billions of times. Doing this is more like therapy for me, and I do hope that listening to this sometime will help you, set the foundation for your journey to be more on like a positive, road while you're going through your journey. Um, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've said so much because I don't want to put everything all in one basket. I don't want to put everything on this episode right now. So I think what I'm gonna do is I just want to say thank you. Just thank you for being with me through all from season 1 through season 11. And if this is your first time listening, I just want to say thank you too. Like, thank you. And I can't wait to share more of this journey with you. And if this episode at all, if it spoke to you at all, please make sure you subscribe, share it with someone who needs encouragement, and let's just all step into this new season together, like happy, loving, and just staying positive and be enjoying and embracing new beginning. Refresh your mind, reset your mind, renew your understanding of yourself. Show yourself great. Like, be great. Do things. If you're doing something and you feel like, oh my God, why is this happening? Grab your Bible, read it, and just get a reminder that God is the way. He's the foundation. And following Him will set you on the right path. And yeah, I hope, like, this encourages someone. Until next time, just remember, always remember that new beginnings are always possible. And if you have any question, comments, or concern, please email us at lovelifeafter18@gmail.com. Or you can also hit us up on love.lifeafter on our social media, and we will make sure to respond to your comments and concern. We love you, we thank you, and we will see you next time.